Hey, what's up guys? Andrew with iTechTriad. I'm going to be joined shortly by Timo. What we're going to do is just going to discuss the new iOS 8 updates and OS X Yosemite updates coming to us from WWDC 14. So why don't we just get straight into it. So some pretty cool new things that came to us. Well, first thing, we're just going to jump straight into it, like I said. QuickType Keyboard. QuickType Keyboard is a playoff of autocorrect. It's just a whole lot better. You might not have liked autocorrect, and now hopefully QuickType Keyboard will help you to readjust to actually being able to type without having to correct everything you do. This is actually pretty useful because it looks at context clues inside what else you've written, so that kind of helps to determine what the word might have been or what you want it to be. So that's a pretty useful thing that came to us. Another thing is widgets. Widgets unfortunately will only be available in the notification panel once you pull it down, but it's actually extremely helpful in the first place. What widgets is it was brought to us by OS X Mavericks because Mac wanted to find a way to personalize your desktop format. So that was brought into Apple, into iOS 8, and you're able to customize everything you need to right in the notification panel. Another cool thing is third-party keyboard support. That is an amazing thing. I don't know why they didn't come up with it sooner. We didn't expect it at all. But it's a great thing that happened because third-party keyboards allow us to customize a keyboard and be able to be comfortable with whatever we like to be comfortable with. Of course, this was already in Android. We know that things like Swipe and other keyboards like that were very useful. So we're happy to finally see that. Another thing is Hey Siri. Hey Siri will actually wake up Siri when you say, "Hey Siri." It's similar to how Moto X did the OK Google, and once you said OK Google, it'll wake up, custom to your voice, it'll wake up and take your command. Same thing with any Apple device, except it has to be plugged in. That's the only downside, really. But, of course, these are all great things in iOS 8. Moving on to OS X Yosemite, we're going to have Timo come in and discuss those.
Alright guys, so on Yosemite there's something called iCloud Drive, which is basically the same thing as Google Drive on Chrome OS and Windows 8 OneDrive. That's basically the same thing as, iCloud Drive, except Apple doing its own thing like always, putting their name in front of it. But like I said, it's the same thing as any other Windows desktop. But basically, if you don't know what it does, it integrates an OS X and an iOS to create one shared file on a system stored in the cloud that's accessible in both platforms basically. So if you're a Windows user, then you would notice that your device and your Windows Phone device have a similar feature on, like I said, OneDrive. But integration, so kind of like Apple cannot create their own name. Why can't they create their own name? It's always this Apple. Geez. Anyways, but like I said, it's the same thing as all the Chrome OSs and the Windows OSs. Another new thing is new OS X icons, which is basically the same thing on iOS 7, the flat, kind of clear icons. They said they basically spent so much time to build a trash can, which, seriously Apple, a trash can. But they took their time on the new icons OS X, but are they really new? Do you guys really think it's new? For me, not really. The icon scheme was previously seen on, like I said, on iOS 7. The only matter of time until those new icons made their way onto the desktop. So it's really nothing new onto those icons packs. It's the same thing. Nonetheless, Apple did a great job. It wasn't the biggest change in the world, but it was something acceptable to everybody. So for what Andrew talked about, iOS 8 and Yosemite, it was all it was all, you know, Apple users will love, you know, for now, you know, till hopefully they can make a big change so they could keep up with Android. So that's basically everything, guys. You know, WWDC 14. Let's see what they bring next year. Hopefully they bring a better phone. All right, guys. So that's the wrap of the WWDC. You know, everything that Apple has given us. You know, Andrew talked about the iOS 8, and I talked about the Yosemite, and Alex is dancing in the background like Alex would. But hope you guys enjoyed that video. You know, leave a like, leave a comment. What do you guys thought about it, and what you guys thought they could have brought? Thank you for joining us again. We have a beautiful, beautiful background. You know, the mountain, beautiful day, and you know, Alex and Ben here doing their own thing, and it was great. It was great. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one.